Señor Dios nuestro, protector y guía de tu iglesia, infunde en tus servidores el espíritu de inteligencia, de verdad y de paz.
And behind that, isn't that where St. Peter's chair is up there? Somewhere back behind there? I mean, I've never been there, so I've only seen it in photographs. So I really don't have a good spatial sense, but I suspect, well, I know that's where the Pope is. They're in front of the high altar, if that's the right terminology. This is a pagan idol. Anyone that doesn't realize this doesn't know anything about paganism or Wicca or New Age movement or ancient religions or anything. This is the most primitive of goddesses. Again, the personification of the earth from which all life and being and everything else flows. A female deity to replace Jesus Christ, because he is the creator of all things. All things were made through him and for him, and to him are all things, and he's the one that sustains all things by the word of his power. There's the Pope right with the idol. Isn't that special?
Vamos deixar aos padres sinodais caminhar primeiro e depois os membros da casa.
Now, I assume he knows what he's doing. Now, I am not a Roman Catholic, in case somebody hasn't noticed. I don't bow down to any images. I don't believe that in the New Covenant there are sacred spaces. Okay? That to me, this is just a big building, an old big building. That's a little bit on the, well, no, it's way on the gaudy side. God does not dwell in buildings made by human hands. He dwells in his people. And in the New Testament, Jesus told the woman at the well that the time will come, and now is, when you'll neither worship here in Samaria or in Jerusalem. But God's people will worship him in spirit and in truth, because he dwells. We are being built up into a living temple. We are living stones building up into a temple that is a dwelling place of God, which I believe is what Peter said, and probably Paul. Now, as a non-Catholic, or even Protestant, if you want to call me that, I would not consider desecrating St. Peter's by, even though I don't believe it's holy in and of itself, by bringing such a thing in there. I wouldn't do it as a Protestant who is opposed to the Pope and the everything that's been added after the first century. I just oppose that. It's not biblical. But yet I would not do an act of desecration like this that the Pope is directly responsible for. Not only do you have multitudes of homosexuals running around this place, which is an abomination in the sight of God, you also have open pagan idolatry, which is an abomination. There's only a few things that God calls an abomination.